So a couple of people had this response, or along those lines of a response, for my comment that Coach Co-op is a dead market. I'm not going to argue with you, but it's an important thing to think of when you are going to decide what to make. Now, if you're just a player, man, rock on, yell, scream, demand things. But if you were making something, go out and look at the market, and you could look at sales. Things that are couch co-op only do not sell. Now, that isn't to say if they single player, right? Overcooked, single player. Moving out, or so a way out, It Takes Two. Like, these are the things I've played online, right? That's not couch co-op. If it is couch co-op only, I'm talking now. Not to say if you want to put that feature in, if that's a super easy feature to put in, maybe do it. But it's one of those things that, how stressful is your game on the system? Because that's where these become expensive to do, to get the perf to work. But just to say, hey, no, there's a giant market for couch co-op, there isn't. Okay? Like, again, I'm not going to argue about it, because go look at sales, go look at where the market's going, go look at what people are making, right? There was this big explosion of this, especially in the indie scene, as this cheap way they can get around having to do networking and all of that. And they thought they could just do it this way. And you just don't see those games anymore, right? You saw them 5 years ago, 10 years ago, or whatever, when the Ouya was coming out. And then there's a couple after that, like Lovers in the Space-Time. Right? That's always been a weird name for me. But, right? Fun game, man. A ton of fun to play in person with somebody else. Absolutely. I am not arguing about the fun of there. I'm not arguing about, like, families there. But I'm also saying, now there's two brothers, they each have an Xbox in their bedroom, and they have a giant TV. Like, all of these things have become way cheaper, and they've just become more plentiful, and you just don't see it. So, again, as a player, rock on, yell at this. I know kind of like my count is some players and some developers. But if you're a developer, man, just go look at the numbers. You ain't going to make a couch co-op game. You may add it as a feature, but like for us, the perf work to get a couch co-op, we just would never pay off, ever. So we don't do it. Yeah, it's just one of those things, man. It's like I'm telling you it's raining today. Don't get mad at me that it's raining.